Okay, this is for the exploration and number 8, and using the law of cosines and the distance formula, derive the identity for the cosine of the difference of alpha minus beta. So recognize this. Alpha is this big obtuse angle right here. Beta is this little bitty acute one. And then the difference of alpha minus beta is going to be this one that's inside that triangle in there. So we're going to first use the distance formula for the distance of the length of AB. So what I've done is the difference of my squares, or difference of x's, difference of my x's for A and B, difference of the y's, squared them, the plus sign and the radical. Of course, we want to get rid of the radical, so we're going to square both sides. So then we're taking the length and we're going to square it. So the length of AB squared, and that gets us out of this radical. I still have to square this, but we'll get there. All right, then we're going to do FOIL for this guy. That's going to give me cosine squared of alpha minus 2 cosine alpha cosine beta plus the cosine squared of beta. Then I do the sine part. So I'm going to do plus the sine squared of alpha minus 2 sine of alpha sine of beta plus the sine squared of beta. All right, it's a lot, I know. Now we're going to clean it up. So remember, the cosine squared plus cosine squared equals 1. Look, here's cosine squared of alpha. Here's sine squared of alpha. So that's going to give me a 1 right there. It's going to take care of those two. And then I have cosine squared of beta and sine squared of beta. Combine those, there's another 1. And then I can bring what's left over down. And we continue to clean up. So this is going to be 2 minus 2. Notice I can factor out a negative 2 of these, so I'm going to do that. And that's where I'm going to leave it. Right now I have this as AB squared, right? The length of AB squared. So now I'm going to utilize the law of cosines to find the same thing. All right, the law of cosines to find that length of AB. So the length of AB based on the law of cosines is going to be like little a, little b are my sides, right? So I'm going to have a squared plus b squared minus 2ab times the cosine of the difference, right? Alpha minus beta. Okay, so as we do law of cosines here, notice these sides. Like if angle A is this angle over here, then the side opposite is little a. If angle B is right here, side opposite is little b. That would make this angle C, and side opposite is little c. So if AB is little c, if I apply law of cosines, I'm going to say a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cosine of whatever big C is. Well, big C in this picture is alpha minus beta. Okay, so now we're going to put in the actual values from the picture. So little a is 1, little b is 1, 2 times 1 times 1 times the cosine of alpha minus beta. All right, clean this up, and we get 2 minus 2 cosine alpha minus beta. Now, what have we found? We have found AB, the distance of the length of AB squared, right? Because remember, it's always c squared in the law of cosines, so this is the squared term. So now what we're going to do is take what we got with the distance formula and what we got with the law of cosines and set them equal, since they are both equal to AB squared. So let's see what happens here. So if I take 2 minus 2 cosine of A alpha minus beta, equals 2 minus 2 cosine of alpha cosine of beta minus the sine of alpha, the sine of beta. Okay, so notice some similarities. Notice that these 2's will cancel out. And also these negative 2's will cancel out. So it simplifies really nicely, very quickly, to just cosine of alpha minus beta equals the cosine of alpha times the cosine of beta minus the sine of alpha, the sine of beta. And this is what you find on your sum and difference formula chart for the difference of cosines. All right, make sure you put this in your exploration packet, have all your steps written down so you can reference them as needed.